This small book, drawn from reflection and experience, is not meant to be a complete study of the power of thought. It is meant to prompt reflection rather than explain everything. Its purpose is to help people see a simple truth. We shape ourselves through the thoughts we choose and nurture. The mind weaves both our character and our circumstances. If we have lived in ignorance and pain, we can learn to live with understanding and joy. A person is what they think. Character is the total result of all one's thoughts. Just as a plant grows from a seed, every action grows from thought. Deeds are the visible results of thinking, and joy or suffering are their outcomes. We harvest what we plant. Good thoughts produce good results. Harmful thoughts produce pain. Nothing about character is accidental. Noble character comes from sustained right thinking. Base character from dwelling on low thoughts. We build or destroy ourselves through our thoughts. Used rightly, thought builds strength, peace, and happiness. Used wrongly, it leads to misery. Between these extremes lie all human characters, and each person is responsible for their own. Human beings are always masters of themselves, even when ignorant of it. When someone begins to examine their life and understand how thought works, they become a wise master instead of a foolish one. This knowledge comes only through self-study, practice, and experience. Anyone who watches, controls, and improves their thoughts will see their effects on life and circumstance and will gain understanding and power. The mind is like a garden. It will grow something whether tended or not. If neglected, weeds grow. If cared for, useful and beautiful plants flourish. By removing harmful thoughts and cultivating good ones, a person learns that they shape their own life. Thought and character are one, and circumstances reflect inner conditions. There is no chance in life, only cause and effect. People suffer as long as they believe circumstances control them. Once they realize circumstances grow from thought, they gain control. Every thought produces its result in action and environment. The soul attracts what it secretly holds, its fears, desires, and ambitions. People do not get what they want. They get what they are. Suffering comes from wrong thinking. Its purpose is to purify and correct. Harmony within produces peace without. Happiness is not measured by wealth, nor misery by poverty, but by the alignment of thought with life. A person becomes truly mature when they stop blaming others and begin correcting themselves. The universe operates by law, justice, and order. When someone puts themselves right, life responds in kind. Thoughts cannot remain hidden. They become habits, and habits become circumstances. Negative thoughts lead to failure and pain. Positive thoughts lead to strength and peace. By changing thought, a person can transform their life. Thoughts shape habits, and habits shape life. Courage, self-reliance, and decisiveness grow into habits that lead to success, freedom, and abundance. Energy turns into discipline and industry, creating pleasant conditions. Kindness and forgiveness lead to protection and stability. Love and selflessness become true and lasting prosperity. Whatever thoughts a person consistently holds, good or bad, will inevitably shape both character and circumstances. You cannot choose your circumstances directly, but you can choose your thoughts. And through them, you shape your life. Nature supports the thoughts you encourage most, offering opportunities that bring them into reality. When harmful thoughts are abandoned, resistance fades and help appears. When weakness is rejected, new chances emerge. A person becomes what they consistently think. The body follows the mind. Fear, anxiety, resentment, and impurity weaken the body and invite illness. Joyful, pure, and peaceful thoughts strengthen it. Thought becomes habit. Habit becomes health or disease. To protect the body, guard the mind. Cheerful thought heals. Goodwill comforts. Bitterness imprisons. A calm, balanced mind produces strength, beauty, and longevity. Achievement requires purpose. Aimlessness leads to worry, weakness, and failure. A clear purpose, spiritual or practical, focuses thought, builds self-control, and creates power. Failure is not defeat, but training. Each effort strengthens character. Even small duties, done well, develop discipline and energy. Strength grows through effort, patience, and practice. Doubt and fear destroy effort. Confidence and resolve create results. When thought is firmly linked to purpose, it becomes a creative force. All success or failure comes from thought. Responsibility is personal. No one else can change your condition for you. Oppressor and oppressed are bound by ignorance. Freedom comes from mastering thought and removing selfishness. Progress always requires sacrifice. The more a person gives up selfish and destructive thinking, the higher they rise. The universe does not reward greed or corruption. Despite appearances, it supports honesty, virtue, and perseverance. Intellectual growth comes from devoted thought. Spiritual growth comes from pure and unselfish living. Every great achievement begins as a vision. Dreamers shape the world. Artists, thinkers, and teachers create the future by holding ideals steady in their minds. What you cherish inwardly becomes your reality outwardly. Circumstances will change when your inner vision grows strong enough. Calmness is the highest strength. It comes from self-mastery and understanding. A calm person adapts easily, influences others, and succeeds naturally. Serenity is not weakness, it is power. Control your thoughts, and life responds. The master of thought is the master of destiny.